Hello, I am thrilled to be back this week with another episode of the Signature Podcast. Whether you're watching on YouTube, whether you're listening on all audio platforms, I want you to know that I'm super excited. I am thrilled. I'm happy. I'm glad to know that you've been engaging with us on the Signature Podcast. And I'd like to remind you that I am Elijah Elvis Kraftzmann, the host for the Signature Podcast. And every week I come up here to share valuable insights on personal transformation, personal development, career development, personal growth, and everything that has to do with relationship, that has to do with relationship with God, your relationship with man, and how to improve your life and become the better version of you. And on this week's episode of the Signature Podcast, I'd like to share on the power of personal transformation, how you can move your life from zero level to hero level. The truth is, a lot of people can get to a certain point in their lives that looks like a zero level or a plateau level, a place where it looks like you're stuck in a rut. I've been there, and I know that a lot of people also have been there as well, where you come to that point in your life, it looks as though nothing is moving. You're not making any progress, significant progress in your life. It could be a year, it could be 2 years, it could be 3 years, but however long it takes you to realize that you're not making progress beyond the level that you've always been, it is indeed very important for you to begin to accept that it is time for you to evolve. There can never be transformation without evolution. If you want to transform and become a better version of you, you must be willing to go through the process of rebirth, through the process of reinvention, where you have to begin to lay off old skin. It's just like the ego, once it wants to, remember that if you check the story of the eagle lives for over 40 years, right? But in that process that it gets to live for that long, there's a certain phase or certain stage where it has to go to the mountain top, to the very, very high mountain, to a very, very high mountain top, to begin to lay off old skins, old feathers, old claws, in order to come up with a new one so that it can begin to live as though it was still young. So it is important for us to understand that being stuck in a rut, being faced with challenges, being faced with struggles, being faced with difficulties, it's not a problem in itself. The major challenge becomes not knowing how to outgrow these challenges or surmount those challenges. And I want you to know that there is no challenge in life that is insurmountable. There is no challenge, there is no difficulty you're going through right now. There is no mountain that is before you that is unsurmountable. But the truth is, if you do not know that you have the capacity to overcome whatever life throws at you, it becomes a problem. You become a victim of life's challenges. But when you understand that life is full of challenges, but I've got the power, no matter what life throws at me, to become a victor, to become an overcomer, when you embody this mindset, the truth is you are on your way to great success in life. Otherwise, there would never be people who succeed in life because of the challenges they experience along the way. And I can tell you for a fact, before I even delve deeper into the subject of conversation today, that there is nobody on earth, no great person on earth that has never gone through challenges. Can I say that again? There is no great person on earth who has never gone through a challenge or two at some point in their lives. So if you truly desire success, if you truly desire transformation, you must understand that you will experience challenges, you experience resistance, more especially when you're trying to do something that is new, something that is not what you're used to. Even your body will resist you, your mind will resist you. That is why an author put up a book and titled it The Battlefield of the Mind. If you're able to conquer whatever challenge you're going through in your mind, then you can conquer it in the physical realm. So the truth is, Your mindsets can become your limiting beliefs. Your mindsets can become your limitation. What you believe, your value system, your belief system can be your limitation. So if you want to experience transformation, it then becomes very important, very poignant that you begin to look at yourself internally. You begin to examine yourself. Personal transformation is something that happens intrinsically. It begins from the inside out. It doesn't begin from the outside in. So you want to change who you are. You want to change where you are. You want to change the circumstances that is your present reality. You need to begin to change from the inside out, and it begins with your mindset. What are those thoughts that you're holding on to that no longer serve you on your journey? It is time for you to begin to rewire those thoughts. You need to begin to retrain your mind to begin to embrace the thoughts of possibilities, the thoughts of a victor, the thoughts of the one who can overcome whatever challenge they are going through. I want to let you know at this very moment that you are a victor, you are an overcomer, you are a champion, and there is no challenge you are going through right now that is unsurmountable. But it begins with your mind. You have to see the possibilities with your mind. Napoleon Hill said that whatever the mind of a man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. All achievers are first of all achievers in the mind. All accomplishers are first of all accomplishers in the mind. You want to experience personal transformation in your life, transformation in your finances, transformation in your health, transformation in your relationship, transformation in your career, transformation in your business. It begins with the mind. Transform your mind. Transform your mind. Even the Bible recommends a transformation of the mind as a prerequisite for entering into the inheritance that God has created or designed for all of his children. In Romans chapter 12 verse 1, it says, I beseech you, brethren, that you be transformed by the renewing of your mind. So if your mind is not renewed to the point it begins to accept the reality of the place you want to be in life, you will never arrive there. If you are aiming for success and your mind is filled with the thoughts of failure or with the programming of failure, you will never be a success. Can I say that again? If you're aiming at success and your mind has been wired with the thoughts of failure, you will never arrive at success. If you're aiming at achieving whatever project that you've been assigned to and your mind has been wired or programmed with the thoughts of impossibilities, you will never achieve any possibility in your life. So you want to change your circumstance. You want to change your reality. You want to change where you are right now. You begin to change in your mind. You begin to see the possibilities in your mind. There are catalysts of personal transformation, and I would recommend about 3 of them. Number 1 catalyst of personal transformation is what? Is challenges. Challenges. Now, I began with challenges because a lot of people, in fact, from the part of the world where I come from, a lot of people are facing a lot of challenges. Sometimes it could be challenge with having a low earning power, which will eventually in turn lead to a low purchasing power, where you are unable to afford the kind of lifestyle that you desire. That's a challenge. It could be a failure in relationship. You have tried a couple of relationships and they failed. It could be a challenge. That could be your challenge. Now, if you're going through failures in relationship, you have tried out relationship X, you have tried out relationship Y, you have tried out relationship Z, and you've ended up in failures consecutively, then the question now boils down to, who is the problem? Am I the problem, or have I been meeting the wrong people? So the truth is, If you do that self-evaluation, you come to realize that there could be a programming in your mind. There could be a wiring in you that is causing that consistent failure in your relationship. Most times, it's not about the people who we're trying to be in a relationship with that are the problem. Sometimes it could be us. We have bad traits. We have bad characters. We have negative traits that we have left. It could be hurts. It could not. It probably will not be habits. It probably could not be bad attitude. It could be traumas from the past. Something that has happened in the past that we have held on to, that has caused us to not embrace, the realities of a new relationship that comes our way. It could be issues with trust. Maybe you find it difficult to trust people. So you try to get into a relationship and you fail to trust your partner. And when your partner sees that you have trust issues, they go away from you. You try the second relationship, you bring that toxic trait of lack of trust in your partner, and they discover it and they leave you. You try the next relationship, and this has continued over and over and over again as a pattern. Don't put the blame on the people that leave you. Begin to do a self-assessment test. Begin to look inward and begin to ask yourself the true questions. What is wrong with me? Why are people leaving my life? Why am I not able to keep a relationship? This is where the journey of personal transformation begins. So challenges can be one of the reasons you may be needing personal transformation. Certain milestones in your life may require you. This is the second catalyst for transformation right now. Milestones in your life. It doesn't have to be challenges. You may have achieved a level of success, and if you're not careful, you plateau at that level of success. Some people cannot outgrow a level of success because they fail to realize that for them to break through or break free from that level of success or that plateau of success, they need to reinvent themselves. So they just get to that point of success and they remain there. But if you want to go beyond this level of success, you need to outgrow that level of success first in your mind. By the things you do, by your actions, by your interactions. For instance, you are aiming at arriving at success. Let's say you say you want to make financial success right now, right? I'm using that as an instance. You say you're going to be making $50,000 in a year, and in 3 years, consistently, you've made $50,000 annually, right? Now, if you don't reinvent yourself, even in the coming years, you're going to plateau at $50,000 per annum. In fact, it could even depreciate. Now, but if you say to yourself, consistently for 3 years, I've earned $50,000 per annum, but it's time for me to shift the level. And what do I need to do to shift the level? Now, this is you doing a self-assessment. Remember, I told you, personal transformation begins first from the inside before it begins to go on the outside. Now, you say to yourself, I need to improve. Okay, I think I need to get a new skill. I think I need to improve on my career. I need to take new courses. I need to do. So first, you need to begin to ask yourself, now, how much do I look at earning? And you can say to yourself, I want to do $150,000 in the next year, right? Now you've set a clear goal. Now you're going to do what? $150,000 the next year. This is where you begin to ask yourself, what do I need to do to achieve that, to arrive there? But first, you need to see the possibility in your mind. Your mind has to accept that you're doing $150,000 the next year. And then when you accept it, you begin to ask yourself, how do I arrive there? How do I achieve it? Are you following now? So personal transformation is not something that someone out there has to do for you. It is something that you have to engage by yourself. It is a journey that you must embark by yourself. No one is going to embark on the journey of personal transformation for you. It's got to be you. What are the tools? What are the requirements? What are the things you need to experience personal transformation? First, you need to engage on personal development through books, through podcasts, through videos, through messages, through whatever resource material you can find that aligns to your vision, that aligns to where you're going to. Another is through mentorship and coaching. Get yourself a mentor. Get yourself a coach. Another is to set a clear vision, set a clear goal of what you want to look like, where you want to arrive at. It doesn't have to be vague. You must be clear on what you want to achieve. And begin to embark on that journey of personal transformation to develop the capacity of that person you want to become. Another tool for personal transformation that you require is the right association, the right relationships, the right friends, the right circle of people. You can find yourself among people who are not going where you're going to and expect to experience personal transformation to arrive at your desired destination. Your personal transformation journey should be able to influence your choice of friendship, your choice of associations. Another tool for personal transformation is seminars, workshops, conferences, and summits. You must attend to them. You must expose your mind. Are you following me now? So these are the things that you must engage in, whether it's in 2024, whether it's beyond, in order for you to experience transformation in your life. Can I say this now? I said it before. I'm saying it again. You cannot delegate on your personal transformation. Because personal transformation is what best the kind of success you desire in your life. You want to become an accomplisher? You must grow your capacity to contain the kind of accomplishment that you desire. Before I leave this podcast today, I want to encourage you to carry on a self-evaluation test on yourself. Evaluate who you are currently, evaluate where you are currently, and question yourself and ask yourself, where would I want to be 5 years from now? Where would I want to be 10 years from now? Who do I want to be 5 years from now? Who do I want to become 10 years from now? And ask yourself, with the current way I am living, can I arrive at that destination in 5 years? Can I arrive at that destination in 10 years? Otherwise, you need to begin to embark on a journey of personal transformation to develop the capacity to contain that which you have envisioned for yourself in the coming years. I hope that you found value on this edition of the Signature Podcast. Thank you for always listening to me. I encourage you to like, comment, share with your loved ones, and see you next week. Ciao.